This is round 2 of the Mediocre Players Tournament. It's a tournament that I organized with a bunch of friends I met through Age of Empires. We're all no longer noobs. We've been playing a fair amount of time, but we're still not that great. So just a tournament just for fun between the 8 of us. We are in round 2, so BrianHoba, CKWeather, Electronoid, and A. Mueller have advanced to what is effectively the semifinals. And Scruffy Dog, Andrew, DHC94, and Tad Borowski have dropped down into the loser's bracket. The winner of the loser's bracket will face off against the winner of the main draw. And in this video, I hope to show the round 2 and round 3 of the main draw, giving us the winner of the main bracket. So the first game is CKWeather versus BrianHoba. So round 2, game 1 of the Mediocre Players Tournament. CKWeather versus BrianHoba. CKWeather, that's me. In blue, I am playing as the Goths. And we'll see BrianHoba is the Ethiopians. He's been known for doing an archer rush in Feudal Age lately, and that is also well known to be one of my weaknesses, so we'll see how this game goes. With the Goths, there's always the possibility of doing some early game aggression that can throw the opponent off, but it comes at a risk, because archers are definitely pretty good against the infantry. Pretty standard start so far. Bringing in my first boar at 13 villagers. Brian has done so as well at 14 villagers, up to 15 now. Pretty decent timing on the boar there. Second boar. I'm already starting to wall up. Might as well get the front of my base walled up just to prevent at least some of the early aggression if it does occur. I'm still scouting around my base. I have seen basically where he's going to be, although I think he's over here. He's actually over here. Either way, and I should have seen this barracks and thought, okay, that means a drush is coming in, and yet, sure enough, here's the drush again. Brian has 3 militia and a scout. He's using them pretty effectively. I had to send my my wood villagers into the TC, and even though the militia are off to the gold now, I still haven't sent mine back to wood, and now they're blocking the gold. Going to do a pretty good job here of pulling me off of gold. Although, see, at the same time, I've got 4 militia. Actually, more than that. I've got 7 militia in Brian's base. So we're both sort of distracted here. I'm harassing these villagers. He's going to draw me to the TC. I'm going to lose a couple of those. Oh yeah, I lost 2 of those. Kept them off of his berries and off of his gold, and I thought it would probably be pretty good to get him off of the gold, because I know he's going to try to go with archers. Oh man, I'm going to lose that villager, aren't I? No. Okay, so close. Now he knocked me off the berries. I'm sort of camping this gold because I don't want him to get on gold. I know that with archers you need a lot of gold. So let's see how much resources he has right now. 39. So he does not have enough to build another archer, although he is building a mining camp right now. And my units, unfortunately, did not notice that. He's going to send the archers over there. Now, quick walling on the... he's parked on my gold as well. My main gold, although I'm taking my secondary. He did a pretty good job quick walling his gold so that I can't get through there really easily. I'm just going to try to get some damage out of this. which is targeting the wood, and now the archers are going to come in and clean that up. I did manage to sneak another couple of men-at-arms in here. I did make a forward barracks so that I could get these in faster, but now that he's got archers, and I haven't even upgraded to men-at-arms yet, then it's not gonna do a lot of good. I'm also really late to feudal age, which is why I was not making men-at-arms. Now he's attacking some more villagers. Gonna lose this one. These villagers were out here chopping on these deer, and now I've got. Whoops. Let's go back to my view here. So I've got at least one villager in the TC. Got to run my wood villagers again. I never did try the whole quick wall thing. Probably should have, because that would be fairly good against the drush. But now that there's archers coming in, even the quick walls won't do much, because archers can just fire over the walls. I know that I'm having trouble accessing this wood, so I decide to go over here and try to get wood. There's going to be a lion that attacks my villagers, but going to build a lumber camp over here as soon as I can. Actually, I don't have enough wood for a lumber camp. He's going to take another villager of mine, so now... Oh, and the archers are coming in too, so 31 villagers for me, 32 for Brian. Although he's not very active with his army at the moment, he's just grabbing more and more archers. He's got 10 archers now, or 9 archers. He's still stuck at 32 villagers, so not creating, but now he's got a big army that's over here on my gold. I've got enough gold to go to the next age, so I could stop. I just need to get enough food to advance. But he's doing a great job blocking my villagers and sniping them with the archers. And now got a bunch of villagers in my TC again. I did drop a scout here, actually a couple of scouts. I thought, well, maybe that's one way I can combat this, because scouts can do fairly well against militia and archers, but the more archers you get, the harder they are to deal with, even with units that would, in theory, counter them in smaller numbers. But I still need to get a barracks up before I can go to Castle Age. I have a lot of expiring farms, a lot of villagers sitting here on wood, having to run them all back to the TC, and Brian is smartly avoiding the TC. Got these 3 scouts over here. Still got my TC garrison, so that's 9 idle villagers just sitting in the TC. Running my wood villagers again. Gonna lose most of them. I'm not using these scouts yet. I still don't think they're probably going to be enough. And I think Brian thinks I'm on my way to Castle Age, which is why he's trying to break out. It is kind of weird that he's got to break the gate just to get out, but I think that's what he's thinking here. And he does have more units out here, and he even has a spearman. He probably saw that scout I made earlier. I tried to send the villagers back to wood, and he immediately saw that as soon as I tried to do it and send him off. Now Brian is actually on the way to Castle Age, 35% of the way there, and I just clicked Castle Age, so it's starting the research now. I've got 31 villagers. He's still got 32, so it seems like once he gets to 32 villagers, he stops. And focuses on the army, and just pumps out all these archers. It's just so much military in my base that I have to constantly be avoiding. And if I don't avoid it perfectly, then, you know, down goes another villager. I did manage to take a militia out, but that was definitely worth it for him. Gonna go target my gold again. Gonna lose all those villagers. I tried to task that villager back to the mining camp so he would at least drop the gold off before he died, but it didn't even work that way. So Brian's arriving at Castle Age right now, and so that means he can upgrade the crossbows, which are going to be even harder for me to combat. I am picking off the reinforcements he's sending in with these scouts, but it's also exposing that I have scouts. And so he's already got pikemen. Granted, Ethiopians get a free upgrade to pikemen, so beneficial on his part. That will do very well against what I'm trying to make, which is knights. I'm only going to be able to afford, it looks like, 3 knights. There's already a pikeman banging away at the stable, so the score is pretty close, surprisingly, because I think Brian has done a lot of the damage here. He's got even more army back here just waiting to go forward. He's not sending it forward because the other ones kept sniping, getting sniped by my scouts there. Trying to make some knights, although I also trying to make villagers, and get upgrades. Oh goodness, and he's got the crossbow upgrade, so these crossbows, he did lose a couple, but it's not looking good here. I got a couple of free hits, but those crossbows do a lot of damage to knights. I'm gonna try to make one more, but I can't send one knight up against 12 crossbows. Losing more villagers. Finally killed that militia, so his drush lasted all the way to Castle Age. My whole plan with the early aggression with the infantry is not happening. He's fully walled, although there is a gap here right by the TC. And there may be a gap here soon too, but I don't know that, and I'm just too flustered with the aggression in my base. I try to get up another TC, thinking, that can offer some protection against all these archers. But unfortunately, guess where the archers are headed? They're headed in the general direction of the TC I'm trying to build. So again, he's bringing the pikemen right to the stable, so he knows I'm going to try to make knights. Now he's heading over right to where I'm building the TC. So TC's a third of the way up, and then these villagers are going to die. Not going to be able to get that TC up. Even if I were to make knights and send them out, they'd be chased down by pikemen that are right there waiting for them. I'm down to 18 villagers. That's just a slaughter. 41 for Brian, 18 for me, and I don't have enough resources to make more. Oh, now I do, but what am I going to make? I'm making a knight. I don't have any more gold. I did pull the knights out, but again, they ran into a couple of pikemen. These crossbows still do a pretty good job. I did make a couple of men-at-arms to try to go after the pikemen, but the archers do well against the men-at-arms, so it's not even a wash there. I didn't even get this TC halfway up. These crossbows still are harassing me. These are as well, and there's not anything I can do, so I call it GG. So, well played on Brian's part. Not much I could do to counter those archers. 52 to 12 on the KD. He killed a lot of my eco. He got to Castle Age a minute before me and had a lot more villagers. And it started with the drush. We both had a drush. I had a bigger drush, but he did more with his and followed it up with archers right as he was arriving into Feudal Age. So, again, well played on his part. And the next game is Electronoid versus A. Mueller.